Back at it again, Rails Rants Reloaded. I am D-Rail. Thank you for tuning in. First of all, if you can, hit that like, subscribe, share button, notifications, all of that. If you look in the descriptions of the videos, if you're looking at it on YouTube, I have some things you can sign up to. It's free, might benefit you, might be credit card offers, cryptocurrency offers, stock offers, things, most of anything that I'm pretty much putting on my description box is going to be free. So you click on it and get you something free that might, benefit you in the long run. Now, what we're going to talk about is going to be a controversial subject and a controversial person. We're going to talk about the guy they call Kevin Samuels. I made a video before about Kevin Samuels and how I feel, certain brothers out there are intimidated by what he says and what he represents. But today we're going to ask a different question. And the question or the statement is being put out there because this man has gained a whole bunch of traction off of his show. Is Kevin Samuels gay? And to answer that question or to dig deep into that atmosphere of the question, is Kevin Samuels gay? It really doesn't matter. What really matters is that we live in a culture that when any man, black man, masculine men, buck at the system and push back and don't let people do and say what they want to them, it's a problem. And it seems like it's a trend. If you could go through that toxic masculinity barrier and push that to the side while still going through, because there is layers of this shit and a lot of dudes don't get through the layers. They might get to the first layer and then when they gain traction they get that toxic masculinity layer and now they got to stay in their place and then they get stagnated and then they wither away. But with Kevin Samuels, he's not taking it. He's putting women in their place. He's putting dudes in their place. See, it wouldn't be a problem if he just put dudes in their place and told them they had to step their game up. But he does that, but he also puts women in their place and tell them, you got to step your game up. You got to get your shit together. Nothing's owed to you. And when you start bucking on that sort of level, you become a target. People start looking into your past and who you dated and who your kids are and who you married, which is irrelevant. The man is making his YouTube videos and is gaining traction because of the interaction with people. And he's shutting shit down. He's not going for it. He's not letting people tell him what to do on his platform. And a lot of women feel threatened by that. And the first thing that they go to is, he must be gay. Now, in the black society, with all of this technology going on, if he was gay, why would that be a problem? Because a lot of these black females, and it's not black female bashing, are friends of the LGBTQT LMNOP community. So why is it a problem now that you have a dude that is not going for y'all shit, teaching men not to go for your shit, educating men, promoting men to live to a higher standard and get a higher caliber of money, job, resources, and women? Why is it a problem now? Any other time, it would have been okay. The man comes on his TV show, his YouTube channel, dresses in a suit, tie, cufflinks, this, that, and the third. The first thing y'all did to try to tarnish this dude's reputation is say that he's homosexual. To discredit anything he said, any sort of slander. This social media shit is very it's very predictable because once you hit a certain threshold, either you're going to be loved for buck dancing, cooning, twirling stuff, or if you're that person that's just like, yo, I'm not going for it, this is what it is, you need to lose some weight, you need to get some more money, you need to get out your mama house, you need to stop depending on a man, you need to be a man and stop depending on a woman. All of a sudden, if what the person says does not adhere to the norm and the demasculation of black men and the abuse of black men, and the black men are only to be seen and not heard, and if they're seen, they need to be seen in a submissive way, not a dominant way. But then when they are seen in in a submissive way, you call them less of a man. But this is the man that you wanted. Now that you got a dude that has a platform that's gaining a whole fucking bunch of traction, you want to ask the question, is he gay? Now I'm going to ask you the question. Does it really fucking matter? You got Bruce Jenner, who turned himself into Caitlyn. Nobody said, oh, this motherfucker's gay. Y'all supported it. You got NFL players that came out as gay and NBA players that came out as gay. And then you got Little Nas X fucking swinging on a pole, fucking the devil and doing all type of weird shit. It was okay. Kevin Samuels, he comes on his platform, tells you motherfuckers don't disrespect black men. We're not going for it. Nobody wants to be with daggone a chick with 5 children. Nobody has to daggone deal with that shit. All of a sudden it's a threat. When people start giving you education on how to better yourself and you realize that this information might be detrimental to my health, and now I'm gonna have to put in some fucking work in order to get a certain caliber of dude. Now it's a fucking issue. And this is why they are asking, is Kevin Samuels a homosexual? Or they're saying that Kevin Samuels is a homosexual. It don't really fucking matter. You ain't fucking him. He probably ain't trying to fuck with y'all. But y'all on his daggone line, on his show, trying to tell him what he is, or ask him what he is, or paint him in a non-masculine light. And that's what it's all about. When you have masculine energy that's not going for the bullshit, not being reactive, shutting it down before it gets too much, and not adhering to the bullshit. Like somebody, it goes for even in relationships. As you get older, you be like, you know what? I'm not going to have an argument with this person. You know why? Because it's counterproductive. And then when you realize that, and when people realize that you're not going to play the game with them, they don't know how to address you anymore. Because before they could say little things and nitpick this, that, and the third to trigger you to get that back and forth confrontation. Now when they do that little nitpicking shit and you don't play part of it, you don't counteract with it, it cancels it out. It's like, you know what, I got better shit to do. That's what he's doing. And he's shutting these motherfuckers down right from the daggone jump. All of that he and ka and you need to do this and da shit you see on Basketball Wives and Love and Hip Hop, shutting that shit down at the gate. And a lot of dudes need to shut that shit down at the gate. Men, especially black men in the United States, are under attack. The only way we are accepted in this country is if we are in a skirt or homosexuals. Anytime we give off masculine energy, dominant energy, leadership energy, without adhering to the norm of the status quo, we are a threat, and then they come for our throats. They look for anything to sabotage what you're doing. Anything. Same reason why R. Kelly's in jail and Woody Allen isn't. Because if R. Kelly was Roberto Kelly, the white guy from fucking Nantucket, New York, successful country singer, and he was doing the same shit, he wouldn't be in jail. Just like Woody Allen isn't in jail. But that's a different story for a different video. Rels Rants Reloaded. I hope you liked the episode. If you can, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. I got things in my inbox, not my inbox, my the box on YouTube where you write all this stuff. A whole bunch of stuff that's going to be down there for free. Get you some free stocks, free credit card offers, help the channel. Nothing that you're buying. Like, subscribe, leave a thumbs up, share on social media. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Peace.